Hi, hello guys. Welcome to Python programming for kids and teens again. This is the sixth video in this series. Please make sure that you are watching the videos one after the other. Okay. Last week I taught you guys how to use Python arithmetic operation and logical operations, right? So today we are going to build on that and use it to build a very simple game. Okay, so today these are the things that we're going to be doing. So we're going to be building a guessing game. Hopefully it's going to be fun. So I will teach you guys how to generate random numbers in Python because we need to generate random numbers for our guessing game. Then the second thing that I will also teach you guys is how to use how to accept input from users, right? So for example, everything that we have been doing is all in the code. If you want to write the name of your friend or your name, or you want to write a number, say number one is equal to something, right? So what if we want people to, like, we'll ask people to input those numbers, right? So we just ask them to input it, then they will input it, then we'll now put it in our code. There's a special way to do that, okay? And I will teach you guys. Then also we are going to so with these two we are going to use all of that to develop our guessing game. It should be very easy. Okay, so let's start coding. Okay, so we're gonna create our file. I'm gonna create one file for everything. Okay, so I'm gonna call it guess.py. You can call it anything. Okay, so what should I do? Should I say this? Okay, this code is for developing a guessing game in Python. Okay, so that's what we want to use this for. Okay, so but if you remember, the first thing that I said that I'm going to teach you guys is how to generate random numbers in Python. Okay, so generate random numbers, a random number. Okay, let's generate random number between 1 and 10. So like this is gonna give us give us a random number between 1 and 10. Okay, so when it gives us that random number between 1 and 10, then we'll guess the number and we'll see if we are right or wrong. Okay, so but before we can do that, so we need to import a Python library. Okay, so import Python library for random numbers. I will explain what that means. Okay, so like there are some people that have written some code in Python, right? That are like that we can reuse that code, right? So those codes are stored in Python libraries, right? So we can reuse the code for things that we want to do, right? So because if we want to generate random numbers using Python, like we'll probably write a lot of lines of code, right? But someone has written it for us. All we have to do is just import what they've written, right? And that's what we're gonna do. So make sure you do this. So now we want to import that library for random numbers. So you say from random, okay, import rand range, this one. So this one is saying that we can generate random number given a certain range, because we have range between 1 and 10, right? So we can generate random numbers. Okay, so So let's say our okay, random number. You can call this one anything because it's a variable, right? So for us to use that, so you say you have your variable, then you say rand range. So if we want to generate random number between 1 and 10, so we'll say 1 then 10, right? That's what it should be. But um uh like if we do it this way, it will only give us 0 to 9, right? So if we want it to give us 1 to 10, we just make it 11. Okay, again, it's just the way Python does indexing, right? I'll probably teach you guys later. Okay, but again, if you want it to give you random numbers between 1 and 11, 1 and 10, you put this. If you want it to give you random number between 1 and 12, right? Oh, sorry, 11, you put 1 and 12, right? So but let's just say 1 to 10. So let's see if our code works. Then let's print our random number, which is our variable. Okay, so when I run this code, this will give me particular number between 1 and 10, and each time I run it, it will give me different number because it's a random number, right? Okay, so let me run this. So you see, it gives me 10, but when I run it again, it gives me 3, it gives me 1, 1, 1, 6, 3, 9, 6. Okay, so you see, this is how to generate random numbers, right? Okay, so the idea is we generate this random number and then we'll kind of guess what the random number will be. Okay, so now we are done with the first part of the code. Okay, you see, it's very easy. All right. Okay, so so let's do the second part where we're going to accept input from users. Okay, so let's just delete this for a second. Okay, so let's now put the part of get input from users. Okay, so if you want to get any number from users, okay, so like we want to get the number that someone is going to guess, right, from the from the command line. Okay, so let's create a variable and call it guess number, right? That's the number that the person will get. Then we'll say equal to input. So that means we want someone to input that number from the command line. So but then what do we tell them when they want to input that number? So we'll say guess a number. I am thinking the number is between 1 and 10. Okay, I just put this in here, put space. Okay, so then for now let's just print what. Okay, so then when okay, you know, I'll explain that one later. So let's print what the person is gonna. So this one says, okay, so when I run the code, so you see, guess a number I am thinking. The number is between 1 and 10. So you have to put something when you put something, that you press enter, right? Then you press enter. So the number that you put is 4. So we are putting what you guess, but let's also print what random number was actually generated, right? Okay, so let's run the code again. Guess a number I'm taking between 1 and 10. So let's say 5. I press enter. You see, So like you guess 5, but the random number was 10, right? So let's try it again. So let's say I say 10. I say enter. You see, you guessed 10, but the random number was 9. Okay. So, but one thing, so before we continue, um, anything that you type in from the command line here, so like the input, like I type like 5 like this. When it comes here, it's like Python sees your input as string, as words, right? And I can confirm that with you. Let me confirm that. So if I say print, you don't have to do this, okay? Print type, just for us to see the type. You see that it's gonna be string. Let's say 5. I want to remove this. So you see, it is string, and we cannot do calculation with string because we need to do calculation, right? So what we'll do is convert this from string to number or to integer, okay? So then this is how you do it. So you say guess number is equal to, so you wrap it around int. So now when I run it, it will show that this type is int. So let's try it. So 5, see, so now it's int, so that means we are good for that. Okay, good. So now let's remove all of this. So now we have the random number and we have the number that the person is guessing. So now we're going to write a very simple logic. Again, I've not taught you guys if statement and all of that, but I'll still teach you, okay? So but just follow what I'm doing and you should be able to understand it. And later I will show you guys how to use if and if statement, okay? So just write this. So if the number that the person guess is the same, remember I told you that 2 equal to means the same, not equal to, right? Is the same as the random number that was generated. That is, if the person got it right, then don't forget to put that colon in there. Then you press enter. Make sure that when you press enter, don't go back to the beginning of the line again. Please, you get error. When you press enter, you must start exactly where that cursor is, okay? So now then we want to print and tell the person that, oh yeah, you got it right? So then we just say yeah, you got it. You can put any message. You can say, oh yeah, you win, or yeah, you're a genius, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter, but make sure that you have quotes in there, okay? So I'm just gonna say you got it, okay? Then I want to write more things, then I'll put comma, then put my quotation mark again. Then I want to tell the person the number is, then I put space, then I put comma again, and I say random number, okay? Exactly like that. So but what if the person didn't get it right? Okay, so then you press enter, then you carefully go back to this line. It must be on the straight line where the if is, okay, where the I is. So from here, just press one backspace, right, to take you there. Then you say else if the person didn't get it right. So put colon, then press enter, then you say print you missed it. You have to put quotation mark. You missed it, okay? And again, you can write anything. You can say, oh, big head, you missed it, something like that. But yeah, I won't write that. Okay, so then they want to tell the person what the number is. The number is then it's gonna be random number, right? Yeah, so but make sure that if you change the variable name here, make sure that you are using the same exact in here, right? Okay, so I think the code is actually done, right? The guessing game is done. So again, we need a library to generate random number in Python. Then we need to generate that number. So this we need a number between 1 and 10, right? If you want yours to be 1 and 20, then you put 121, but it will be difficult for you to guess it. Okay, if you want yours to be between 1 and 5, you put 1 and 6. Okay, so then we get input from user. So you will create a variable, then this command input is the one that will get input from the user. Then we want to give the user message to know what I'm asking them, right? So I say guess a number. I'm thinking the number is between 1 and 10. Okay, so when I get that number, so what the user is going to input is going to be string. Then I need to convert it to integer. All right, don't forget that. Then all I have to do is I'll say if what the user guessed is the same thing as my random number, say yeah, you got it, else say you missed it. Simple as that. Okay, so let's run the code. Let me clear this for us. So let's run the code. So guess the number I'm thinking is between 1 and 10. So let's say it's 5. See, you missed it. The number is 7. Then if you want to do it again, then you have to run it again. Let me get another number. 4. Geez, the number is 6. Let me try it again. 2. You missed it. Then don't forget that when you run it and you put in your number, you have to press enter. Okay, enter. Yeah, hopefully you guys are not struggling with that. So you press enter. Again, I missed it. Let's try 10. Jeez. 4. Okay, well, let me try for the last time. It seems I can't beat this game. 4. Okay. Well, that's that about that. Clear. Jeez. Alright, so this is the game. Yeah, you can have fun playing it. Hopefully you'll be able to get it right, but I was unable to get it right. Okay, yeah, so but this is how the game. Then you can think of ways that you can modify this game. You can, if it's very hard, you can reduce it to 1 to 5, something like that. But yeah, but for now we're gonna do 1 to 10, right? So, and I hope that you guys will be able to do this. Okay, so so that's for that one. Then I have a quiz for you guys today, and this is the quiz. Okay, so like this quiz is just trying to teach you guys, like to help you guys to use input, that is accepting input from users, right, to do some additions, right? Okay, so this is what this code is doing. This code helps user add 2 numbers. So like your goal is to accept 2 numbers from users, add them together, and you print them to the user. Okay, so I've written some code, but you have to write some. So I just printed out this code helps you to add 2 numbers. Okay, then I have num1. So when I run this code is going to accept the first number from user. Then you remember you have to convert it to integer. Then num2, the user will accept this, will input the second number. I converted it to integer. So then this is your assignment. So your assignment is to create another variable called sum, then make that sum equal to the sum of num1 and num2. Then you print that sum to the user and say Oh, this is the sum of the number that you asked me to add together. It should be really easy, right? So if you run this now, you see, so the user will type the first number, then the second number, but nothing is happening right now. So but what you have to do is add the numbers together, put them in sum, and then you print sum. Okay, so that should be very easy, right? But if you have any question, something is not clear, please let me know. Okay, so again, we were able to create a very simple guess game, and then we have this quiz. So I think that's all I have for you guys for this video. If you have any question, please add them in the chat. And please, again, don't forget to please like this video. All right, if you are listening right now, pause this video and like it. Okay, please. It goes a long way. And please don't forget to share with your friend, and also subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel, right? And yeah, so see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.